Welcome back. Let's get you an update this Monday morning on the hunt for the missing passenger plane in Nepal. The wreckage has been found. Rescue teams in the Nepal army has now managed to reach the crash site. This is in the Mustang district that this particular Tara Airlines plane, I beg your pardon, has crashed. The turboprop twin-otter plane had 4 Indian nationals, 2 Germans and 13 Nepali passengers, besides a 3-member Nepali crew. Officials have said that some of the bodies of the passengers are beyond recognition. The police are gathering the remains. So heartbreaking news that's coming in. The plane, as expected, had crashed yesterday, and that's why it went missing. That's why officials lost contact with this passenger plane. There were 22 people on board this Tara airline plane. Paulami Saha is joining us live with more details. So on this, Paulami, tragic. Unfortunately, this plane has crashed. Officials have reached the crash site. Doesn't look like there have been any survivors.
Absolutely. This is the unfortunate news, in fact, that we were fearing would come after the hunt was, in fact, launched for that missing flight yesterday morning after it, in fact, lost contact with the local ATC at 10:07 a.m. local time. Now, yesterday, of course, they launched the rescue operations immediately. They, in fact, deployed private choppers as well as the Nepalese army. Mi-17 helicopter was deployed as well. While the private choppers couldn't land in the possible crash site at that time because of the inclement weather, the Nepalese army chopper did land on the banks of a river which is near a monastery which was close to the possible crash site. But again, they had to move on foot towards the crash site, and they had to call off their operations yesterday because of heavy snowfall in the area of the crash site. But this morning, the update coming in from the Nepalese army that search and rescue operations teams have in fact reached physically the crash site. They are, of course, deploying more resources as well. A police inspector and a guide have reached the area, and more resources are being deployed. But images that are coming in from the crash site, those first images that are coming in, shows that the aircraft is completely broken in tatters, and some of the reports, in fact, from local authorities on the ground are extremely disheartening as well, saying that some of the bodies at the crash site are beyond recognition at this point of time.
Truly heartbreaking. But look at those images of the wreckage on your screens. Impossible for anyone to have survived that. There were 4 Indians also on board, 4 members of a Mumbai-based family. We're going to be waiting for word from the authorities. They've said no survivors at this point, but they're still undergoing that very painful process of identifying every body that's pulled out of the wreckage. Paulami, thank you for getting us all of the details on the story.